Hello, my name is Charles, and in today's video, I wanted to go over just a simple idea, just a simple notion, kind of from my own experience dealing at times with anxiety, is that imagine, right, how productive and how amazing your life would be if you weren't anxious all the time. Imagine how productive and, focused and having fun. Like if we all as human beings can let go of the need for controlling things, forcing things, and we can still engage in our activities, right? We can be process or like I think the way out of this is to be like process oriented to life, where we're devoted to a specific person or process in life, and we are not fixated on just a specific outcome happening. We just want, the best possible experience at all times, right? We're just looking to give to life. And so I think what this looks like, right, is let's say it's cooking, right? You want to cook and you love cooking. Your goal is not, right? Your goal is to focus on, is on the art of cooking. And then naturally something wonderful happens, right? You're not the whole time hating the process of cooking, and then when the cake comes out, then you're happy. It's learning to enjoy each moment as it is without controlling it, because I think like what the anxiety kind of does. I mean, even from from a conventional understanding, we all know if we're anxious all the time, we're just not functioning at our best. We're just not going to be enjoying life. We're not. Things are going to be worse for us. But when we're not anxious, when we're de-stressed and relaxed and having a good time and, even having a vision for life, we feel a lot better. And so, yeah, I think just kind of figure out for yourself, I guess this is kind of like a PSA. And it just comes from just imagining the what if, what if I was seldom anxious? What if I was rarely anxious? Instead of, like how productive and how amazing, how enriching and how fun and successful would I be if I wasn't anxious all the time? If I wasn't so attached to particular outcomes and to particular things, then I could be free to enjoy life and the process of creating important things or creating meaningful things, of enriching and devoted, relationship, of friendships and fun. Like, imagine how good life would be if you didn't have to have it a specific way, right? Like in a certain way, we are all addicted to, what we want. We all want it. And when we don't get it, we're disappointed. When we do get it, we're happy. And so if we can learn to be like, okay, whichever way my goal manifests, just the process of it is what I'm going to fall in love with. Because if we can fall in love with the process, we can guarantee that. Because the outcome, right, there are so many factors in the world. Let's say you want a successful business and you want a media company, but it's the 1800s. There's just no way to make a media company because it's relevant to the times and the ways of the world. And so, I think bearing in mind that we can fall in love with the process, or we can fall in love with the process of loving our devoted partner, of serving our greater vision, whatever that may be, of being a good friend. Like, we can fall in love with those processes, but we can't necessarily guarantee a specific outcome. And what happens counterintuitively usually is if you are devoted to the process, the good outcome naturally manifests. So I think this is overall just a kind of an idea that if we weren't all so anxious all the time, we would have a much better, much more successful lives. And so that's kind of the art of falling in love with the process of our goals, desires, and deepest dreams, as opposed to falling in love with a fixated outcome. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to continue making these wonderful videos, fall in love with this process. And until next time, God bless and have a wonderful, stress-free day.